look at Roman numeral 1 at the top, and we're going to start with the basics. Your anti-money laundering and countering the financing of terrorism program, right? Now, this language is actually coming out of that Anti-Money Laundering Act from 2020 that I referenced before. And one of the requirements or one of the changes that came along with this reform was that they wanted to improve the way our BSA AML programs worked. And one of the and there were several things that that legislation did. For instance, you're probably familiar with the Corporate Transparency Act and how they were going to change the beneficial ownership rules and how that was kind of a messy rollout, to say the least. But that was one of the components of this AML Act. But one of the other components is that they really wanted to emphasize or kind of change the focus of our programs to make sure we're appropriately directing our attention to risk-based anti-money laundering and countering the financing of terrorism policies and procedures and practices. All right, so they're reinforcing it. They're going to change some of the lingo, so to speak. And so as part of that rule, there was this slight change in definitions that chances are you may have incorporated that into your program. Maybe you haven't yet, but ultimately that there's kind of an overarching purpose to that reform was to really kind of focus less on the kind of technical requirements like the old BSA world used to be. And now we're really shifting gears to focus on, okay, how do we effectively really manage the actual problem? Rather than just reporting certain things and rather than just having these technical requirements, how do we facilitate financial institutions really having well-oriented AML CFT programs in general? And so that's really kind of the undercurrent of this entire legislation. But like I said, it's been a little bit slow to roll out.